Hey everybody, today we are visiting the farmers market here near Palm Springs. Actually, there's multiple, so we decided to come to this one near Palm Springs and check it out. Maybe we can find something here interesting and something good to eat for dinner tonight. One of our favorite things to do when we travel is seek out local farmers markets. Every market is a little different, different sizes, different offerings, and you never really know what you'll discover. One of the biggest benefits is freshness, picked at peak ripeness, often that same morning, not sitting on a shelf, being misted to look fresh. And while it's not always certified organic, it often comes from small farms harvested just days or even hours before it gets here. And just as important, you're supporting small farmers and helping them continue to grow their dreams. Patricia says that's Dale Ranch. I say it's Dale Ranch. They, Today, we found baklava.
Best baklava in the West.
All right.
Forget the rest.
Something I've heard of but never actually tried. We sampled a few pieces, but what really surprised me was the coffee. Turkish coffee. I've heard of it, but never experienced it. It was smooth, rich, and honestly didn't need anything else, especially paired with the baklava. That moment alone made the stop worth it, and it even sent me down a bit of a rabbit hole learning about the tradition and culture behind how it's made. There's an entire experience built around it. That was a wonderful little experience tasting and sampling baklava, and very nice man named Sam introduced to that. We bought some product and some coffee, Turkish coffee, so very, very good. And we got her to drink black coffee for the first time. Turkish. Before headed towards the mountains, we make a quick stop at El Paseo Shopping District for some matcha and a little shopping. A completely different atmosphere, high-end shops, polished storefronts. It almost feels like stepping into a movie scene. There's one awesome little shopping mall here. From there, the road begins to wind its way up towards the San Jacinto Mountains, a drive that becomes an adventure on its own. We stop at an overlook to take in the valley below. Not the clearest day, but still a view worth slowing down for. The little San Bernardino Mountains that separate Coachella Valley and Joshua Tree National Park. We're at one of the scenic stops here on the scenic drive up in the San Jacinto National Monument, and behind us is Coachella Valley. Further up, another stop catches our attention. That sounds familiar. I hear it pronounced Cahuilla here. We are at another viewpoint, and the temperature up here is tremendously different. Wow, huge difference. Maybe 10 degrees difference? My watch says 89. At this point, I'm trying to get oriented with the topography, and I have no clue where to start with all the landscape we are seeing. Unfortunately, the weather up here is hazy, and no matter how much I adjust this camera, it's just poor visibility in the far distance. And then there's the thought, what if we spot bighorn sheep? It would be the first for me, and just the possibility is enough to keep me scanning the landscape. This area has a significant biological, cultural, and scientific value. Serving as a backdrop to the Coachella Valley, it was established as a national monument in October of 2000. It safeguards fragile ecosystems that include habitat for the endangered peninsular bighorn sheep and many archaeological sites. And if there's one thing I enjoy, it's hiking towards a high point. no matter how small. But the wind up here has other plans, strong enough that I'll probably have to turn the audio down on this one. It's kind of amazing how much can change out here in a single day. From the still heat of the desert below to wind and cooler air up here. Just a little elevation, and you can feel the difference all around you. And sometimes you don't realize it until you stand in it. We make it to a natural turning point, and just like that, the temperature, the air, even the feel of the day, completely different from the valley below. As much as I'd like to keep going, time has other plans. Sometimes it's not about how far you go, but how much you experience along the way. And this was just the beginning of what Palm Springs had in store for us.